Coming up on UT Today, many people visit East Tennessee for the attractions and views in the Smoky Mountains, but Knoxville officials are trying to appeal to visitors with a new user-friendly app. And Secretary of State John Kerry returns from his multi-country trip today. Hear how other Asian countries hope to prevent North Korea from achieving its nuclear goals. Also, last night MTV gave out several golden popcorns. Find out who the winners were and what unexpected costume the host showed up in. These stories and more ahead on UT Today. Welcome to UT Today. I'm Jackie Del Pilar. Thanks for joining us. We do have some breaking news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Today, a bomb exploded at the end of the Boston Marathon, injuring several people. The first bomb went off about 3 hours after the winners crossed to the finish line and was quickly followed by the second. More than 27,000 people participated in the 117th annual Boston Marathon. Officials are still investigating the bomb's source, and there have been currently 3 confirmed deaths. Knoxville city officials are attempting to create a brand for the city. They've created Outdoor Knoxville, which encourages residents and visitors to take advantage of the city's outdoor resources. And now, Visit Knoxville is making it easier for visitors to get a glimpse of the city through their smartphones. UT Today reporter Brittany Nada looks into this helpful new app.
When most people think Knoxville, they think Big Orange Country. But the city has much more to offer tourists than football in the fall, like outdoor activities and a vibrant downtown scene. Promoting tourism. That's the crux of the rebranding effort underway in Knoxville. The city has rivers, trails, and entertainment, but marketing all 3 into one package fell through the cracks. Visit Knoxville is just one of several city organizations trying to streamline efforts to bring in visitors. And to help people find their way, Visit Knoxville is offering up a new downloadable app. Now every visitor coming to Knoxville has a personal tour guide right here that can put together an itinerary full of events and attractions. And on the app, people can discover fun activities downtown or see where to go for a day outdoors.
It is free to download for iPhone and Android, and you can download it, and it basically just gives you a list of everything going on in the city.
Communications specialist for Visit Knoxville, Catherine Saxon, helped design the new app that launched in December.
There's a section for events going on, and then it breaks down into categories for different attractions and goes even farther into arts and entertainment, outdoors, parks, all those different categories.
The app is designed to help visitors access information for things such as lodging, entertainment, and dining options to encourage people to extend their stay in Knoxville.
You just click on it and it lists out probably 5 to 6 different things that you could do on a day in Knoxville.
In addition to the new app, Visit Knoxville has also released a visitor's guide to help tourists plan their trips to the city. The app and the visitor's guide are both part of the effort to brand Knoxville as a great place to live, work, and play. For UT Today, I'm Brittany Nada.
More new features are expected to be added to the app in the upcoming months. You can visit it by visiting the App Store and searching Visit Knoxville. More information is available at www.knoxville.org. One popular tourist spot, especially for college students, is the Strip. Located on Cumberland Avenue, the Strip is full of restaurants and frequent night spots for students. The Cumberland Avenue Strip is set to undergo a massive revamping beginning in the fall. A major change will be made at the corner of Cumberland and 17th Street, formerly Rocky Top Books, Macmillan's, and Dynasty Express. The building will become a UT dining facility and a clothing store. Rachel Downs will have more on Wednesday. Right around the corner from Cumberland Avenue is Sorority Village. Chancellor Jimmy Cheek, sorority women, and alumni gathered this weekend to dedicate the new Sorority Village Center and Ann Baker Furrow Boulevard to former UT alumni and sorority women. Furrow was the first woman to serve on the UT Board of Trustees, as well as the first and only woman to receive a full men's athletic scholarship. UT broke ground on Sorority Village in 2011, and within the next year, they're hoping to be putting up the finishing touches on the village. 8 of the planned 13 houses are officially open. 4 of the remaining 5 houses are under construction, and the 5th will break ground at the end of the month. Chancellor Cheek says the celebration this past weekend shows the years of planning and the hard work of many people. When Sorority Village is complete, 13 of the university's 17 sororities will have houses in the development. In national news, Secretary of State John Kerry is finishing up a 3-day trip to Asia with a speech aimed at North Korea's nuclear program. Oh my gosh, why is this so harsh on me today?
Kerry spent the past 3 days meeting with leaders in Seoul, Beijing, and Tokyo, bolstering relationships in the wake of North Korea's threats.
North's dangerous nuclear missile program threatens not only North Korea's neighbors, but it threatens its own people. And it threatens this concept of a Pacific Dream.
In addition to keeping North Korea from creating nuclear weapons, Kerry hopes these neighboring countries will get Pyongyang back to the negotiating table.
The United States remains open to authentic and credible negotiations on denuclearization, but the burden is on Pyongyang.
Last month, North Korea scrapped the 1953 truce that ended the Korean War and declared it was nullifying the joint agreement on the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. In an interview, Kerry elaborated, saying this action has wide-reaching consequences.
What happens here also has an impact on perceptions in places like Iran, the Middle East, and elsewhere where we are engaged in non-proliferation efforts.
Though North Korea seemed disinterested in dialogue, it was watching and released a statement calling Kerry's speech empty words without content. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
Celebrating the 101st anniversary of the birth of Kim Il-sung, the country's founder. Kim was the grandfather of current leader Kim Jong-un, who is currently threatening to attack South Korea and its American allies. As the semester comes to a close, students are already preparing for next year by registering for classes, but some students find this task difficult. The registration process for UT students is based on seniority and hours accumulated. The more hours a student has completed, the sooner they can sign up for classes. In-demand classes fill up fast, leaving many freshmen and sophomores without classes they need, several of which are prerequisites for declared majors. Other problems facing students are several glitches with the registration site. Because of the high numbers of students visiting the site, it has been known to crash or even block people out.
If it was at 9 o'clock in the morning, you had to and you had class, it was like, there's no going to class. You had to sit down at your computer at 8:30 and wait and keep reloading the site, because if you didn't log in right at 9, it was like you weren't going to get in.
The inability to sign up for important capstone and prerequisite courses has left many students frustrated about the registration process as a whole. On Wednesday, we will speak with the University Registrar's Office about solutions to this ongoing problem, as well as tips for easy registration. Another problem many freshmen are also having to worry about is on-campus housing. The Housing Department hopes to attract more incoming students with greener campus spots. With all the construction on campus, UT has received criticism from students about a lack of common outdoor areas for recreation. Administrators have taken students' concerns into consideration and have plans to increase grassy outdoor areas on campus. University Housing Director Dr. Cuevas says that the new residence hall being built by Presidential Court will be the start of a more green campus.
Because it's a main thoroughfare, also incorporates some green space for students. So as part of our plan on the front side of the building, there'll be some green space in a green plaza for students to socialize and just to have some green space on the campus.
Cuevas also told us about all of the changes that students can expect for the next few years.
If we can improve the quality of life for our students, not only our current students will benefit, but future generation of students. And we do take their feedback as we're looking at which facilities we need and how do we incorporate that into the design of those facilities.
UT Today will have the full story about university housing changes on Wednesday. And in sports, congratulations are in order for the University of Tennessee's men's rugby team. Over the weekend, the boys defeated South Carolina 46-34 in the SEC championship game. South Carolina led for most of the match, but the Vols never gave up and came back with a victory to advance to the Sweet 16. With the win, the Vols gained an automatic berth to the national championship. UT fans can also rejoice because it's almost football time in Tennessee. UT Today reporter Sammy Kincaid has a preview of this weekend's traditional orange and white game taking place this Saturday.
Spring weather has finally arrived, and it's time for Tennessee football to show off all of their efforts they have put forth in their spring practices. This Saturday, the orange and white game will take place. Many students have caught the bug that is spreading quickly, stinging each one with some orange pride.
I know that a lot of people, a lot of fans particularly, are very excited about this year because it's a new face, a new team. So, hopefully, expectations are high and the team will meet expectations, and I'm sure they will. So I'm super excited about the orange and white game so we can see what kind of product that we're producing here at UT.
I'm so excited to see what Butch Jones has in store for us, see on Twitter all the Team 117 and stuff, and just really excited to see what we're going to do next year.
Other student athletes have caught on to the virus. Senior cheerleader Chelsea Harris finds herself catching it as well.
Actually, for a senior, you actually don't get to cheer the orange and white game, which I'm really bummed out about because I'm kind of sad that it's over, but it's still going to be fun to just get to go and watch.
Athletes are even encouraging their non-athletic friends from all over to come cheer on the Vols and see what this buzz is about.
Yeah, I have a couple friends that are even coming from out of town, like in Chattanooga, to watch the orange and white game because they're so excited for the new season and the coach and stuff like that, so that'll be fun.
I think everybody wants it to be better, and I think the pride and like the fire of the school is still there, so I think everybody's really excited for the guys, and like they've been working so hard. I think it's just going to be a good day for them to show everyone how like better they've gotten.
The team has even become hype about the attention the scrimmage has received.
That's the new, new coaches, new staff, and we're building a new era over here. Team 117, you haven't heard that. And I think Coach Jones is doing a great job bringing new people in, surrounding us around people with success. So I think a lot of people want to see what we're doing, what he's building.
Senior Jaquez Smith hopes to see a good 70 to 80,000 fans show up.
On Twitter, a whole bunch of guys have sent out posts, encouraging the fans to show up, and a lot of the fans have responded, so hopefully we'll have a great turnout.
And even they are excited to display their hard work to their #1 fans.
Yeah, my family are coming, my mom's coming, my grandma's coming, and I know some of my friends from back home are coming, so I'm pretty excited to have them there in the atmosphere.
The scrimmage starts at 2 p.m. For UT Today, I'm Sammy Kincaid.
In golf news, the Masters tournament that took place in Augusta, Georgia over the weekend was truly one to remember. Another Tiger Woods controversy and the tournament's first Australian champion are just two of the biggest highlights. Reporter Patrick Snell has more.
So for the first time in Masters history, we finally have an Australian champion. Adam Scott banishing the bitter memories of his British Open meltdown last July at Royal Lytham St Anne's to hold his nerve and come from one shot behind to overtake the leaders and duly seal his first major title.
Golf is a big sport at home. It may not be the biggest sport, but it's been a sport that's been followed with a long list of great players, and this was one thing in golf that we hadn't been able to achieve. So it's amazing that it's my destiny to be the first Aussie to win. Just incredible.
Well, it's going to change, quite a lot his life. He's been looking for it, searching for his major title, and he has achieved it.
We could do that what if in every tournament we lose. So, we lose more tournaments than we win out here on tour. So that's just part of the process, and, I'll get back to it.
Whether it was the distraction of that two-shot penalty or the inconsistency of his play during the tournament, Tiger Woods would ultimately fall short, ending at 5 under par for the championship. Next, he'll focus on the US Open in June, where he'll continue his quest to win a first major title in 5 frustrating years. Patrick Snell, Augusta, Georgia.
After the Masters wrapped up, several people tuned into the MTV Movie Awards. In case you didn't have a chance to tune in, here are some of the highlights. The 2013 MTV Movie Awards got off to an interesting start last night with Rebel Wilson hosting. Wilson opened the show wearing an Iron Man-style costume. She joined Bradley Cooper on the winners list for Breakthrough Performance Award for her role in Pitch Perfect. Cooper got a Golden Popcorn statue for Best Male Performance in Silver Linings Playbook. Cooper also accepted the award for Best Kiss on behalf of himself and Jennifer Lawrence. The Avengers took home the Movie of the Year award along with Best Fight and Best Villain awards. Emma Watson also nabbed the Trailblazer Award, and Jamie Foxx received the Generation Award for his movie career. And that ends our newscast for tonight. I'm Jackie Del Pilar. Have a good evening.